caution. Take caution. Take caution.
I command.
You're back! It must have been exhausting. Please have some food and get a good night's rest.
Sir. Sir.
Over there. See that? That used to be the worst street in Rivet Town. And it's also where I grew up. My friends and I used to wander those streets, thinking about where to find our next meal. That is, until Chief Oleg got me out and took me to the orphanage. There, I learned to read and write from Natasha. At the age of 10, I started to patrol the mines with Oleg, occasionally getting into fights with the local thugs.
That sounds nice.
Nice? You being sarcastic with me?
Oh, no, sorry. Life in the underworld is difficult. I shouldn't be speaking about it so lightly.
You're always so serious. It really gets on people's nerves sometimes, you know?
Right. What I meant was... I kind of envy you, Zila. For as long as I can remember, my days have been an endless cycle of studying, etiquette lessons, and training. Every day, all I hear is, "Remember who you are, Bronya. This is against the Architect's admonishments, Bronya. Ladies shouldn't use such foul language, Bronya." Some may envy this kind of life, but I have felt trapped. When every choice and every goal has already been made for you. You probably can't imagine how that feels.
No, I can't. But more importantly, what kind of foul language were you using?
In the name of the Architects, I shall stick this spear into your nostril.
That's it? Oh, that's nothing. Looks like I'll have to teach you some underworld slang before you go back.
No, that won't be necessary.
It'll be better than poking people's nostrils, at least. I never thought that I'd be here having a heart-to-heart with the future Guardian. As a kid, I didn't meet many people who lived in the overworld. I only heard stories from the grown-ups and figured you were all just a bunch of cold snobs.
I've heard from some Silvermane veterans that before the orders were made to seal off the underworld from the overworld, there was no difference between the two places. Everybody ate the same food, chatted about the same topics, celebrated the same festivals. Even though times are different now, things like the joys and sorrows of life, the ties between people, these precious things must certainly still connect us all. If there is a way to bridge the gap between the two worlds, we can definitely go back to the time when you and I were not divided, when we could stand side by side against the eternal freeze and the fragmentum.
I'm not like you. I don't have that many grand plans for the future. But if that's the future you want, I'm willing to build this bridge with you.
Thank you, Zila. Your trust is very important to me.
Speaking of which, what are you going to do next? What Svarog revealed must have made quite an impact, huh?
Yes. I thought I was prepared for anything, but... as long as I am the Guardian's successor, those truths will come out sooner or later. But why does my mother hide it from me? And why does she want me to hunt down the outsiders who know about the nature of the Stellaron? It doesn't make sense. I thought it over. There's only one thing I can do. Go ask her directly.
Hold on. You're not really going, are you? Alone? You can't. This plan is...
I've already thought it through, Zila. I am Madame Cocolia's daughter. That will never change. Be it my duties as her heir or as a Silvermane guard, I must face my problems head-on. Even if...
Bronya.
This is for you, Zila. Please help me pass it on to the outsiders. If I am unable to see you again, they'll know what to do.
Okay, I understand. You've made up your mind, and there's nothing I can say that will change it. But remember this. If you run into trouble, I will come to save you, no matter what.
Then I'll be waiting for you. So, did you come to this spot when you were a child?
Of course. I just didn't appreciate how nice it was at the time. Very nice.
That was a good sleep. I should go meet up. With March and Danhung.
Took you long enough, sleepyhead. We've been waiting all day. I've noticed that our sleep routines don't match up. You either keep getting up in the middle of the night or snoozing away until the day's almost out. Unacceptable. You gotta work on your teamwork.
Did you have a dream again last night?
I bet the conductor won, right?
Well then, let's go find Wildfire to discuss her next move and see if they have any new discoveries.
Let's go! I can't wait to finally get back above ground.
Nice.
Oh, look who's here.
It's the Banus Farag, the big hero of the underworld. And the other big heroes, Dan Hung and March 7th.
Were those lines rehearsed?
Where's Natasha? Is she here?
She has a bunch of other things to attend to, so I hope you don't mind talking to this old man instead. I speak on behalf of Natasha. By the way, sorry for keeping that whole thing about her being the actual leader of Wildfire a secret. My apologies. Natasha is always cautious, but she has no ill intent, as you must have noticed. She told me to make sure you return to the overworld safely. I gave it some thought, and I think the safest way is to ask this fella for help.
I brought you down. I can take you back up, free of charge. Satisfaction guaranteed.
There's no need to knock us out this time, right?
Of course not. This time, we'll go back through the furnace core. Well, for my sparkling companionship, of course. I jest. The path has been blocked for over 10 years, and very few know how to get through. That's where I come in.
Ugh, enough chatter. Just be a good guide.
Hold on. What about Branya? Why isn't she here?
She already went back. As you know, she has some things to settle with the Supreme Guardian.
What? She just ditched us and went back? How could you let her?
It's not like that. She just has many responsibilities to bear. I don't completely understand. I trust that she's trying to solve the problem. Oh, right. Branya told me to give you this.
She left us a letter. Could this be one of those open in case of emergency letters? I've never gotten one of those before. Should we wait until we run into something dangerous?
Stop overthinking and just open it.
The brother must refer to Gepard, but who could the sister be? Oh, Serval! So she's Gepard's older sister.
Sampo, do you know the Landau siblings?
Landau. Yeah, we're old friends. I've mostly dealt with the younger brother in the past, but the sister, she's much scarier. Today's supposed to be a day of celebration, so let's not talk about it right now. We can set out at any time. Just come find me when you're ready. Well, my friends, are you ready to head? Wonderful! Remember to bring enough food and drink to
Mother, I have returned.
Bronya, I thought I'd lost you. Where were you? Are you hurt? I'll fetch the butler right away.
No, there's no need. I don't want to see Sebas right now. Sorry, Mother. I'm fine, really. I just got into a few skirmishes down in the underworld, but nothing I couldn't handle.
The underworld. Oh, I see. In that case, report everything you saw. Commander Bronya.
After the failed pursuit at Backwater Pass, the wanted outsiders and I were somehow taken to the underworld. Because of the difficult situation we were in, we formed a temporary alliance to help the residents of the underworld resolve a few issues of survival. We also defeated an ancient robot known as Svarog and learned some truths about the Stellaron.
I'm listening. Go on.
Madam Kokolia, it is my firm belief that the visitors from beyond the sky are not the villains we had imagined before. I witnessed them take up arms in the name of justice and risk their lives for the sake of others. I can also ascertain that they did come for the Stellaron, but only to relieve the disaster it has brought upon Belobog. Mother, you've always known the truth about the Stellaron, haven't you? Well, the responsibility of bearing that truth will fall upon me one day. Such is the burden of being guardian, to carry these secrets for eternity. So, I ask you to forgive my defiance, but I believe that the order to dispatch the outsiders was a mistake. To solve the problems brought on by the Stellaron, the architects waited hundreds of years. And those outsiders may be the...
Enough!
What?
Arrogant. Ignorant. Oh, you disappoint me, Bronya. You merely glimpsed the tip of the iceberg, and now you think you know everything. You spend a short time with that underworld scum, and suddenly you have the audacity to question my orders? Guards! Take Bronya.
They are not scum. My entire life, everything you ever kept from me. I remember it clearly now. This time I am standing my ground, Madam Guardian. And please, stop dismissing me with vague excuses. Tell me what you have seen. What exactly it is you are hiding. Why do you send the Silvermane guards to die in the Fragmentum? Why have you abandoned the people of the underworld? And why? Why did you have that sudden change of mind?
I see. I knew this moment would come sooner or later. I just didn't expect it would be so soon. You want to know why I gave those orders? Is that right? Do you believe you're ready to learn the truth?
Yes. I am ready. Mother.
Then come with me, Bronya. It is time you heard it. The voice of this dying world.
We're finally back. I forgot what fresh air tasted like. Freedom. Cold. Mainly cold, actually. Let's go. Where's our next stop? We should find somewhere to put our feet up. As long as it's not Goethe Hotel again.
Classic unreliable Sampo. He probably guessed we'd ask where his hiding place was. No sooner are we back in the administrative district than he sneaks off.
The bro or the sis? If you're talking about Gepard, we should be careful. He's a top Silvermane guard. He'd probably get a medal for every one of us he brought in. Don Hung, what do you think?
I think it'd be best to pay a visit to Serval Landau.
So you think we should avoid Gepard for the time being, right?
He's an elite officer of the Silvermane Guards. It wouldn't be easy to get to him. Besides, if he hasn't been persuaded by Bronya's letter, we'd be walking right into the lion's den.
Makes sense. Guess we better head over to Serval's workshop then?
But we must keep a low profile. We're still wanted fugitives.
What's wrong, Zila?
Nothing. It's just a little... new. The last time I was on the surface, I was still a child. I have no memory of any of this. The overworld and the underworld. We've been cut off for so long. I'm okay. Let's go. There are so many Silvermane guards on patrol. Is it usually like this?
No. I don't remember the security being this tight last time. Might have something to do with us. The Supreme Guardian has probably learned of our arrival already. Bronya.
Who is it? The shop's closed today. You'll have to come back. I remember. The three outsiders. Wait. Quick. Act natural.
All right, you'll be safe here. My workshop has pretty good soundproofing and barely anyone comes in. Just what crime did you commit exactly? They recalled a bunch of guards from the front line to track you down. It's unprecedented. Now they're patrolling the whole city and everyone's in a panic.
Oh, we just...
Not yet, March. Bronya said we could trust you completely.
You mean to say you don't trust me completely? Good. That's smart of you. But you needn't worry. Kokolia and I aren't even on speaking terms. It was her that ejected me from the Architects. I refuse to stand with her. I don't believe you guys would do anything bad. And the Architects are gonna need conclusive and publicly available evidence for me to think otherwise. Besides, I know the Architects, and if they did have any evidence, they would have released it by now. I know Kokolia's style. Get everyone into a frenzy first. Most people in a frenzy don't stop to ponder the details. Me? None. What Cocolia and the architects get up to has nothing to do with me. My time is too precious for pondering. These days, I just spend my time fixing things in this workshop and playing music. It's a pretty carefree existence. If I'm not careful, I'll start boring you all with sob stories from the past. Let's get back to you guys. If long-lost Bronya told you to come here, you must have something important to tell me. You can trust me. I know our paths have only crossed once before, but my intuition tells me you guys are good people. And I've got good intuition, by the way.
Ooh, I'm the best storyteller. Let me.
Perhaps I should do it. Or we'll still be here tomorrow.
So that's what's been happening. No wonder we hadn't heard from Bronya recently. After all these years in isolation and without a single word from below, this is what's become of the underworld? I believe you. There's no way you could have invented all those twists and turns. What's more, we have Miss Seela here as living proof. As for the Stellaron, I know why Bronya got you to find me. When I was still one of the architects working in the scientific research division, I was researching the Stellaron. I never thought I'd hear that word again after being expelled by the architects. Come on, I'll tell you everything. Only a very few people in Belobog know of the existence of the Stellaron. Those that do would never associate it with the Fragmentum or Eternal Freeze. But according to the data recorded in that robot, Svara, the architects dug out the truth long ago. The research results were purposely hidden away to ensure that the outside world would never know of them. Just my luck. Out of all the research topics I could have chosen, I insisted on the Stellaron. It's clear now that anyone who wanted to get closer to the truth would have been expelled or abandoned. Maybe I should be thanking Cocolia. All she did was push me out. She could have decided to take a more permanent measure. I figured out that the Stellaron and the Fragmentum were linked, so I was already close to the truth. It's a shame that the architects ejected me before I could discover that the source of the Fragmentum was the Stellaron itself. Before I lost my position, I was applying for permission to survey the Stellaron directly. It was my research topic, but I'd never even set eyes on it. My research was all based on historical data and lab simulations. Not long after I submitted my preliminary report and application, I received my punishment. It was obvious that somebody didn't want my research to continue. Cocolia... It's been so many years since we last spoke. We were great friends once. There was nothing we wouldn't share. She became a completely different person when she took on the Supreme Guardianship. The convictions she once held, her enthusiasm, it was like they were drawn out of her by some mysterious force. She gave the order to expel me herself and refused to see me. I never understood that behavior, and I gave up trying to use logic to work it out a long time ago. Sometimes I even wonder whether she really did become a different person. Is that possible? Perhaps there's a single guardian consciousness that gets handed down from generation to generation, and the real Cocolia has already vanished. Is she being compelled by previous generations of guardians to make such baffling decisions?
But this might make for good songwriting material. Yes. I never observed it directly, but I used lab simulations and outbound surveys to establish a rough location. According to the survey results, the Stellaron is likely to the north of Belobog, somewhere in the vast snow plains.
We must locate it as soon as possible, ideally before Kokolia takes action. Can you tell us the way?
Not a problem. I was thinking the same thing. But I'm afraid telling you might not be enough. The area to the north of Belobog has been more or less swallowed up by the Fragmentum. If you want to get to the northern snow plains, you'll need to get past the Silvermane Guard restricted zone on the front lines first. Even if you get past the restricted zone in one piece, you'll have a whole heap of Fragmentum to deal with. Correct. And it's different from the underground towns you described. The Fragmentum there has quite literally torn everything to pieces. There's no sign of life, despite the monsters.
It sounds like the three of us and Zila might not be enough. Why don't we go back underground and get Wildfire to come with us?
I fear we may not have the time.
Hey, enough pessimism. Back in my official capacity days, I spent a lot of time in the north. I got to know the soldiers and officers on the front line very well. This calls for brainwaves, not brawn waves. How about I take you over myself?
Really? Great! Phew. It's less scary if someone you know is leading the way.
I want to see the Stellaron too, you know. It was my research topic for over a decade. You don't get that many decades in life. That's settled then. There's no time to lose. We should head out as soon as you're ready. Darn it! I forgot my brother said he'd be around today. Find somewhere to hide, quick! I'll handle him. Japard! It's you! I didn't think you'd have the time to visit with things so tense on the front line.
Things are manageable. The latest wave of monster attacks has slowed. I'm back in the city to take care of a few matters, but I'll be back on the front line later. I thought I told you.
Ah! Oh, yes. That's right.
Sis, you look a bit pale. Did something happen?
No. Why would anything have happened?
You don't normally use my full name.
You said you hate it when I call you bro in public. Well, I agree. It'd sound better if I started using your full name. Right, Brosif?
You can call me whatever you like. Look, Serval, I'm here on official business today. There's something wrong with the barrier generator device, and the engineers in our unit don't know how to fix it. I need you to take a look.
Those guys can't think outside the box. Of course they can't wrap their heads around my design. I thought it was something big. Leave it here. I'll take a look.
Sorry to trouble you.
Why are you being so polite? Oh, and why is the city under curfew all of a sudden? Has something happened?
I've been instructed to keep it quiet.
Lil Jeppy. So grown up now, looking down on his civilian sister.
Don't say that. Forget it. If I don't tell you, Pela will. Last night, Lady Bronya suddenly appeared. She entered Klapoth Fort without saying anything to anyone. The Supreme Guardian is worried that the three intruders may have followed Bronya out of the Fragmentum and back into the administrative district. She issued a curfew for the entire city and ordered us to pursue and capture any suspicious individuals.
Ah, so that's how it is. No wonder I haven't heard from Bronya. Is she alright?
I'm not sure. She hasn't left Klopoth Fort. The Supreme Guardian just said she'd returned. Nothing more.
Well, I was sure worried about her. After she disappeared, Payla's workload doubled. She said she barely had time to go out.
She really does tell you everything. Oh, by the way, I left my Goethe Hotel limited edition flask behind last time I was here. Let me have a look for it. I think I left it over...
Wait!
What is it? You seem pretty off today, Serval.
It's, right. You remember how you neglected all those flowers to death? I piled them all over there during a bit of spring cleaning, and now they smell terrible. So, don't go over there.
Seems like a strange reason not to take a look. Plus, am I supposed to believe you were spring cleaning? You must be up to more forbidden research.
Am not. How dare you? What do you take your sister for?
Never mind. This is your space, and I shouldn't intrude. I've got business to take care of. Bye for now.
Hey, wait a sec. Those intruders. I wanted to ask, what crime have they committed?
They're plotting to overthrow the architects and bring harm to the city.
Huh. Reminds me of the accusations against me. Kokolia's methods haven't changed.
Don't say that, Serval. I know that you're still nursing a grievance against the Supreme Guardian, but this isn't a joking matter.
You're telling me off again? Fine. Whatever, bro. You better be going. Come listen to Payla in my next rehearsal.
I will, if I have the time.
The coast is clear. You can come out now.
I nearly suffocated. What kind of plot device was that?
I almost lost my cool when you went for his flask.
This is bad. Bronya's in danger. We have to go save her.
Attempting to storm Klopoth Fort by ourselves? Forget it, Zila. I don't care how skilled you are, I'm not sending you on a suicide mission. Rest assured, Kokolia may have changed over the years, but she never hurt Bronya. I'm certain of that.
You sound like Bronya herself. I don't get it. You guys are against Kokolia, and yet in some ways, you seem to trust her completely.
I was gauging his reactions just now. Did you see? Unless we have irrefutable evidence, he won't question Kokolia's orders. If you go after him now, our plan's as good as over. Come on, let's go to the restricted zone. If we can get ahead of the curve and find the Stellaron, Kokolia will be out of options.
Is Bronya really safe?
You care about her, huh? You must have become close friends.
Close is a bit much, but I made her a promise.
Relax. She's the strongest girl I've ever seen.
I can believe that.
Oh, they've jacked up security all right.
Leave it to me.
This is a military base. Trespassers aren't allowed in.
Wait, isn't that... Serval! Long time no see.
Well, if it isn't Franz. Long time no see. You still watching the entrance?
Well, you see, you haven't changed, Serval. Still nailing us to the wall. So, what brings you over here at this hour? And who are the guys behind you?
My brother said the restricted zone energy lines were malfunctioning. Told me it was urgent. He doesn't trust those contracted maintenance workers, so he got me in for free. These guys are my assistants. We need to overhaul all the installations here.
I didn't hear anything about the energy lines malfunctioning.
Oh, please. This is a technology division issue. Why would they tell you guys? Come on, let us in already. If the heating system goes down in the middle of the night, are you gonna be responsible for all the frozen corpses?
No, that's not something I can handle. Seeing as you're Captain Gepard's sister, it should be fine. Okay, here are some temporary passes. Oh, and remember to give them back to me when you leave.
Thanks, Franz. I'll put in a good word for you with my brother and get him to promote you.
No, Captain Gepard hates all that under-the-table stuff. I'd have a better chance if you don't mention me at all.
I'm aware that there are those among you who see the reserve units as a vacation. Well, let me set one thing straight. You are gravely missed. This is the restricted zone. The fragmentum before you conceals monsters that watch your every move. Behind us, we have a band of conspirators that have infiltrated the city. The situation is critical. The lazy and undisciplined among you will lose your lives to the forces surrounding us. As such, starting from today, we will be adding 200 bench presses and 30 extra minutes of one-arm planks to our daily drill. Is that clear? Yes, sir.
See? That was easy.
You're Gepard's sister, all right.
I haven't seen one of those for a long time.
Do you see that mechanical gear bridge? When you cross over to the other side, you arrive at hell on Earth. They do. The architects believe that hell can exist on any world, a plight that will inevitably come to be without intervention. In the future, a terrible catastrophe will arrive. If, under Klapoth, the Preservation's guidance, we fail to construct a barrier, that catastrophe will sweep away the stars. That's the belief of the architects. But for us, hell is an endless fragmentum, a few exhausted Silvermane guards, and the stench of death in the air. If we want to progress further north, we will need to cross that hell. Are you ready?
Exactly. We've got...
I helped set the underlying mechanisms for this type of gear bridge. It's controlled via different terminals in combination.
Is Gepard on frontline duty a lot?
Yes, but what makes...
Mechanical Fever released a new song.
Oh, sure did. Palo was on lead vocals this time. Scared me half to...
Even Mechanical Fever is changing.
Don't be so pessimistic. They're just keeping things fresh. I thought Palo was pretty good.
Mechanical Fever...
Oh, sure did. Palo was on lead vocals this time. Scared me half to death. It's a completely different style.
Even Mechanical...
Don't be so pessimistic.
Nope.
So what's the plan?
Look for another.
I never would have guessed that Gepard and you were brother and sister.
I can't say I blame you. We're nothing alike in personality or interest. In our family. Can't activate it. With the front line on high alert, they must have rotated the bridge to make it that way, even if the front line were to collapse. The Fragmentum monsters wouldn't be able to make it to the other side.
Bronya was right. The Silvermane guards really are risking their lives to protect Bel-
Just my conjecture, but I doubt it's far from the truth. Let's press on. We can't...
Aren't you the maintenance people? What, can't just go wherever you please in the restricted zone.
That's it! The thing's shaped like a giant iron ball.
And it's behind a gate.
Its formal name is the mechanism.
No wonder it's so heavily guarded.
One unit for everything? That's a disaster waiting to happen. We learned the hard way.
As long as we can gain access permissions to the hub, we can operate the gear bridge terminals. That's why I told them we were here for urgent maintenance. The frontline equipment...
So that's why you...
Come on, let's see if that guard... Yo!
Are you the emergency engineers? I saw you guys hanging around. Did you find the problem?
Not yet. Everything looks normal so far. I think the problem is stemming from the energy hub. If you let us in, we can do a routine service inspection. I've worked on various iterations of this type of installation.
No. No can do. No one gets near the energy hub without the
Not even the
The Supreme Guardian? Hey, no games, you hear?
Darn, this guy's not stupid.
You need the encryption key, right? Which captain should I bother then?
Captain Dunn's resting up ahead.
Dunn? Why didn't you say so?
Serval, this Dunn, do you know him?
You bet I do. We go way back. He's easy to talk to. Watch me persuade him. Hey, Dunn! It's been a while. I didn't know you made security captain.
Serval, it's been a long time. You're still so... You look good.
Allow me to introduce my assistants to you. They help me take care of business at the workshop. Everyone, this is Captain Dunn, an old friend of mine. He used to be an ace on the keys in the band.
Oh, you play rock and roll too? Cool!
Pleased to meet you.
Oh, hello.
Oh, what's that weird smell?
Zachary, how many days has it been since you showered?
I showered right before my shift.
What did you say?
I haven't showered in 2 days, sir.
Unacceptable, especially in front of visitors. Apologies for the embarrassment, all.
It's not a big deal, Dunn. You know, if you get a chance, would you want to get on stage with us again? My keyboard guy is pretty good, but I still miss our military days playing in the band.
Oh, that was a long time ago, Serval. I haven't touched a keyboard in ages. Besides, I'm stationed here all year round. I'm afraid I don't get many chances to return to the city. Though I don't stand on ceremony. How may I assist you? If everything's in order, you'd better head back to the city. It's not safe here.
I've checked the lines. There don't seem to be any major problems. All that's left is the energy hub. The guard over there said that I needed an encryption key to open the gate. Can you help me out?
Could you be any less discreet?
Anything wrong?
Sorry, Serval, but can you tell me what Captain Gepard told you?
Huh? Oh, let me think. Hey, sis, the energy supply lines in the restricted zone have malfunctioned. Those useless engineers can't find...
And may I ask, when did he contact you?
This morning? Yeah, that's right. He's on urban patrol duty today, right?
Aha. Captain Gepard just returned to the front line.
Huh? Hold up, he's back?
You haven't changed, Serval. You're still a lousy liar. These people you've brought, they're not workshop assistants, right? Serval, it's not that I don't want to help you, but you should remember that I'm a Bellabog. How about this? You can leave, and I won't tell anyone about this incident.
There goes the...
Brought you guys here, and I'm standing with you till the end. Done. This concerns the fate of Bellabog. No, the fate of our whole world.
Serval! We used to rehearse together every day. You must understand. My rock and roll soul is to uphold the dignity of a soldier.
Take that, Clarissa. Oh, great. A walk in the park.
You're made to be broken.
There's no time to lose.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move.
A foregone conclusion. Here, this thunder.
Annihilate.
Tough luck running into me.
Let's make it quick.
You can't run!
Here, there's thunder!
Eliminating
You're annoying! Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move!
Serval? Why?
I'm sorry, Dunn. Time for a little nap.
He's just unconscious. Don't worry.
Stubborn fool. Strong, though. Wildfire lacks people like him.
Got it. The encryption key. Quick, before we attract attention, let's...
I think we attracted attention.
That's the enemy attack alarm. Every Silvermane guard in the reserve zone just became our enemy. We've made it up till now. I could lose an arm and a leg for all I care. I have to lay eyes on the Stellaron. Quick, Back to the energy supply hub. Anyone that tries to stop us is gonna find out a thing or two.
If I'd known he had the encryption key from the start, I could have snuck in and taken it off him myself.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda, Sela. Activating the gear bridge alone would have been enough to expose you.
Told you I could fight.
Follow my charge.
I need to be brave. Look out! You can't run! My turn! I'm not afraid.
Eliminating threat.
Take that clarity. Tough luck running into me!
Let's go. There's no time to lose. Conflict is pitiless.
I need to be brave.
Annihilate. Are you alright? Take that clarity. Take that clarity.
Protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Storm. My turn. You.
Let's make it quick. A foregone conclusion here. There's thunder.
Look out.
Mission command.
You couldn't have done it without me.
I command you.
Tough luck running into me.
This is our chance.
Try that again.
A foregone conclusion. Conflict is pitiless.
I'm not afraid.
Eliminating threat.
I hope I helped.
Let's go. A foregone conclusion.
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Storm.
Show no mercy. Annihilate. Are you alright? Command. There's no time to lose. Here, there's thunder. Hide. Reach the end of the story in your own way.
We're in.
It's open.
Give me some time. Who designed this operating system? It's so unintuitive. Emergency fire evacuation system? Not that. Rock and roll dance floor atmosphere mode? Who the heck added that? And they used one of my songs! Gear bridge control terminal. That's it. I've reset the energy system. Let's go and operate the gear bridge terminal.
Serval, won't more Silvermane guards be waiting for us on the other side of the gear bridge?
Yep.
Let's make it quick.
Just a scratch. You can't run!
Follow my charge. Conflict is pitiless. Target threat index annihilate.
Battles are chess games. No two are alike.
Keep at it. Keep at it.
Careful. There's a big guy.
There's no other way.
If we can beat Svarog.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Energy restored. 100%. We did it. Perfect.
We could have a.
He probably is. Hopefully we don't bump into.
Are you sure you can
I've probably got a 30.
Mean.
Haven't you noticed yet? Most of our convincing and...
We need to be sure, Serval. If we can't reach a common understanding with your brother.
Of course. My word is my bond. I said that I'd stand with you to the end.
Before our next expedition, I need Himeko to teach me some negotiation skills. Beating people up all the time is cramping my elegance.
I haven't fought with Japard since he enlisted. He could never beat me when we were little, but now...
Serval.
Wait, Japard?
When the sentry reported to me, I thought there must have been a misunderstanding. The enemy alarm had to be unrelated to your entry into the restricted zone. Perhaps step away from the intruder, Serval. Walk over slowly.
I'm sorry. We have an understanding. Give me a few minutes, just a few.
Enough, Serval! Have you forgotten where we are? We Landows ought to know this place better than anywhere. The outer reaches of the front line against the Fragmentum. Belobog's most strategic protective fortress. Every Silvermane guard here, every person here, is ready to sacrifice themselves. Yet here you are, leading fugitives into the restricted zone, attacking my Silvermane comrades in arms, hijacked.
Why do you think I've come here? We found a way to dispel the eternal freeze, to seal the fragment.
If that were true, why wouldn't you report to Madame Cocolia?
You don't understand. The one preventing us from getting close to the truth.
You have all seen the Supreme Guardian in person. Do you think you can act as you please?
Listen to me, Japard. The origin and spread of the Fragmentum is linked to the Stellaron.
I know about the Stellaron. It's exactly what the fugitives behind you are seeking. But the Madam Guardian has already revealed the truth to me. These people have ulterior motives. The Madam Guardian has warned me before that you were indulging in fantasy, that you'd been exposed to forbidden knowledge, and that you would guards, formation, arrest these people. We could be inundated with Fragmentum monsters at any...
The forbidden is only forbidden to conceal the truth within. Cocolia's afraid that we'll seize on this knowledge, that the truth will spread far and wide. To save the world, I've said my piece. Whether you believe it or not is up to you. Regardless, you should know by now your sister's never been one to back down. If there's something or someone you can't abide, you should stand up and resist. And if there's something you uphold, you should uphold it to the very end.
Save your explanation for the judge. You are charged with sabotaging the Silvermane Guard. This isn't like our childhood game, Serval.
The barrier hasn't been fixed yet. Don't try and be a hero, Japard.
Didn't I tell you? All our negotiations... You can't run!
Rules are made to be broken! Resistance is futile!
Oh, great. Another with me out here? How can we lose?
About this!
Here,
Be careful, Mr. Svarog.
I told ya I could fight. Stay right there while I give you a present.
There's no time to lose.
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Svarog.
Follow my charge. Conflict is pitiless.
I'm not afraid of you. Look out!
You can't run.
Our position is solid.
Try that again. Gotta try hard sometimes.
Eliminating threat.
Here.
Let's go.
Here is thunder.
You can't run.
Show no mercy.
Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move.
Distance is futile.
Try that again.
I need to be brave.
Never.
This guy knows how to put up a fight. I've never come up against anyone this relentless.
He just won't go down.
He's as stubborn as I am. It could be an argument or a fight. He'll do both to the death. That's what it's enough, Japard. Take a look around you. You're the last man standing.
Even if I am, I won't yield.
We don't want you to yield through force of arms. That wouldn't be a victory for us.
Yeah, our goal is the same as yours, Serval's and Branya's. We just want to preserve this world. There's
Japard, brother, surely now you can see the need for pragmatism. Even if you don't believe my outsider friends, you should believe me. Maybe I've wasted your trust. In which case, believe Branya.
Lady Branya?
There's nothing more to say, Japard. The decision is...
As a captain of the Silver Mane Guards, I am duty... But Lady Branya is the commanding officer for the front lines. According to military protocol, if the frontline directives of the commanding officer clash... For the Silvermane Guards, the Guardian's orders are paramount and absolute. But there is something of equal importance.
The people of Belobog.
If we lose the people, we lose the reason for our existence. Our fight with the Fragmentum monsters is for the sake of preservation. But our fight with you, if you are truly able to prevent our endlessly unfolding misfortunes, then the people of Belobog are indebted to you. But if you are using lies to mask your true intentions, using my sister and Branya for your own ends, I swear by Klepoth that I will carry out your punishment without an ounce of mercy.
They're not lying. I promise you.
You must be Zila. You are a skilled fighter. Your combat style is nothing like that of the guards.
Regardless of what you believe, these guys have been a great help to the underworld. Many people would vouch for them.
I'm sure. If you want to advance further northward, you must traverse an area entirely corroded by the fragmentum. It's that the guards can give you some time before the next wave of attacks is upon us. As soon as the restricted zone gate is open, the monsters on the other side will turn out in full force. The guards will do their best, as once you've broken through the front line, there's nothing more we can do for you. So, have you made up? Understood. Keep your weapons close. This will be— Guards! Open the gate!
Are you dealing with attacks like this every day?
It's a common occurrence. Guards, formation!
Well, I'm gonna make sure I don't owe the guards any favors when this—
Here they come!
Steel yourselves!
I told you, Japard, the barrier hasn't been fixed yet.
This is only the first wave. They'll have reassembled soon. I have to!
Hey, Mr. Silvermane, listen to your sister. I can tell just by looking at you that you haven't fully recovered.
Outsiders. Zila, the second wave hasn't started yet. Make the most of this opportunity and make a break for it.
Huh? Serval, aren't you gonna look for—
My brother can't hold them back by himself. He wasted a lot of energy on us. He's my responsibility now. Besides, if I'm not here to help, I don't know what might happen in the next wave. I want to go with you. I do. I always wanted to catch a glimpse of the Stellaron with my own eyes, and now it's that I can't abandon my brother and the other guards. I'm a Landau. It's up to you now. I believe in you. You've given me new hope. Get hold of the Stellaron before Cocolia realizes what's happening. Hey, March. Don't forget to take a picture.
Say no more! We're good at this, don't worry!
Fragmentum activity is intensifying. Something's happening. Oh, shouldn't we go down there?
Have faith in them. Besides, this is his first trailblazing expedition. How will he be able to look back fondly without a few— Are you bored, Welt? I understand. But we have lots of opportunities ahead of us. Let's leave the memories of this at home.
So you think they'll be safe, right?
Yes. We haven't seen any Eon or Emanator level imaginary reactions. This is a young person's adventure. We shouldn't interfere. At most, we could offer a little off-site assistance.
Is this—
Compared to this, Serval said—
Guys?
This place makes my—
We have no guide and no way of detecting the Stellaron. Don't be disheartened. The stronger the—
Oh, look! Up ahead on the ground! What is that?
This is— Bronya's! Yeah, so she's—
Whoa! That's Bronya!
No. it isn't that. It must be a kind of echo.
Which means they were definitely here, right? And it looks like they went that way.
Just in time. We had no idea.
We're deep inside the fragment. Let's look for other clues.
You still haven't told me what this place is, Mother.
700 years ago, this was Belobog's northern border, and the site of an ancient battle. Here is where Elisa Rand led the first Silvermane Guards in resistance against the Legion. Now, it is nothing more than an abandoned corridor. Filled with... Don't let its fragmented appearance fool you, Bronya. On the day the promise is fulfilled, these ruins will become the breeding ground of a new world.
Mother, do you truly believe the Stellaron's promise? It summoned the blizzard beyond...
And yet, the crime of our ancestors was their inability to embrace that destruction sooner.
What?
From the moment those intruders descended from beyond the sky, this world was handed a... There is a price to pay for new life, wiping away every decay when the promise is fulfilled, Bronya.
No.
This is a complex mech...
I knew that. Oh, wait! Wasn't there some big energy hub-looking thing back...
I can't say I like the idea of interacting with our surroundings, especially this deep into the fragmentum. However... There's no other way.
It worked, but the gate didn't move in it.
Are there other
It's clear that whoever designed...
Look, over there! I think I can...
Oh, I see it too.
Freeze! Freeze! You couldn't have done it without me. Monsters guarding the energy hub?
Seems like it. Strange. Fragmentum monsters would usually destroy man-made objects.
Did you hear that? Come on, let's find the next...
Where is the...
There's no switch.
I've never seen such a desolate place. At least in Rivet Town, you could tell that people used to live there.
You couldn't have done it without me. Success!
I want to ask you a question. Do you still remember those dreams? I know you're wide awake right now, but I need you to try. Well? This is merely speculation, but perhaps the voice you heard and the one in your body is
Huh? You mean that Stellarons can communicate? I've never heard that before.
Well, there's never been a human that could accommodate a Stellaron.
Then...
Yes.
Don Hung's speculations are usually...
There's no way back anyway. At least Kokolia won't catch us. I have to save Bronya. Beat!
Is this right?
If you want to get to the other side, we'll need...
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Done! It took some effort, but we finally cracked these mechanisms.
We're one step closer to Bronya.
Yes. The fragmentum here...
I don't understand. Even if the truth is as you say, every generation of Guardian has resisted, and all of them have been wrong, Mother.
Do you still not see, Bronya? There is no right or wrong here. Some of them acted out of human pride, others out of human short-sightedness. Our ancestors, including Elisa Rand, spent their whole lives trying to prolong this civilization. They spent lifetimes writing songs of praise that lauded the bravery of humanity, but couldn't spare the time to gaze up into the stars. To those entities of greater magnificence in the heavens above, 1,000 years is but a passing moment. I shall not follow the Guardian's misguided steps down that blind alley of narcissism. If persistence is futile.
But Klipoth, the Preservation. Are they not one of the magnificent entities you
The Preservation. Has the Preservation ever looked humanity in the eye? Nothing more than... Oh, you will hear the real voice of magnificence.
Keep at it.
Whoa, check this place. Looks like another completely...
Considering where we are, it would be surprising.
I don't care how strange it is. It's blocking our way.
Oh great, a walk in the park.
Done.
Oh great, a walk in the park.
Let's go.
Watch this on the movie.
Let's make it quick.
Move review.
Make it broken. Oh, you. It's under.
This enemy is completely different. If I didn't know it was a product of the Fragmentum, I'd think we were fighting a human.
Unlike those random low-level Fragmentum creations, this one seems to have...
Look, Bronya and Kokolia's... that means we must...
I sense that we're very near to the Northern Snope.
This is where the first Guardian led the Silvermane Guards into battle. She made... But the otherworldly Legion did not tire. She soon realized that flesh and blood could not contend with so ruthless an enemy. When all was nearly lost, she chose to set her sights on the Stellaron and made the first wish. As for what came later...
So... the Eternal...
Ironic, no? All the Stellaron did was answer, even going so far as to attempt to use it.
It?
No, something created using otherworldly technology. An inhibitor that a corporate... Oh, I know you have many questions, my daughter. Be patient.
Keep at it.
I command you. A diamond in the rough.
Keep at it. We need a strategy. Looks good.
It's that shadow of hers.
It feels like this echo is different from the other
Intruders.
Did she?
You cannot approach.
Not good.
The Stellaron. Intruders. You don't know.
Is that it?
Are you sure this isn't the real her?
It may look like
Another
her,
walk.
but the fragmented. Bring her down! Let's go.
She did.
Those stairs. It's the only way forward.
Wherever they lead, it must be the end of the journey.
I don't want to get to the end so soon. I want my.
This means that Bronya is up ahead. And so is the fate of the overworld and the underworld. Strange. I thought I'd feel nervous or afraid, but I don't.
Hey, way to boost morale over there.
The Express has traveled world after world. We are merely passing travelers. Witnesses to part of a grander story. We invariably avoid getting drawn into turbulence that can decide the fate of a world. But there are always times.
Or to put it another way, this is one heck of a first trailblazer.
I was about to bore you all with my gloomy reflections, but on second thought, not today. Adventure.
Right on! But you can say whatever you like. A good adventure shouldn't be helping those in need, befriending those worth counting on, and saving the world a few times along the way. freezing here. The blizzard's so fierce. The power from the Trailblaze path isn't enough to stop the cold.
Means that we're getting closer to the Stellaron, and the heart of the Eternal Freeze.
What is this?
It's like an insect trapped in amber.
I bet the Antimatter Legion forces never thought they'd be swallowed up by the Eternal Freeze when they invaded this world. Even in the ice. No, we've got enough on our plate.
Did the architects build this?
Very different from the uniform style of the buildings we saw in the city.
Does it look like if Cocolia threatens us by taking Bronya hostage?
We have to save her. The underworld. No. The entire planet relies on her.
Do not resist, Bronya.
No!
Look upon their promised future, Bronya. 700 years ago, we tried and fought unceasingly. Leaving I, when faced with irrefutable strength, is our first thought. Oh, it is the conceit and cowardice entrenched in the depths of
your brainwashing ends here, you witch!
Zila?
You came. I thought the blizzards had entombed you.
You wish! We're not going down before you do. Bronya! I don't know what happened between you and them. Even if you explained it to me, I probably would. One, these guys have come through hell to get here, to seal this Stellaron thing. And two, do you remember what I said? If anything happened to you, I'd save you. Do you understand? Even if the damage is done, even if you've completely forgotten our promise, then I'm just gonna have to knock you out and bring you back myself.
All of you.
Finished? I think I've given you long enough to bid farewell. It's time I told you my other reason for bringing you here. I want to witness your choice. Told you all the truths there are to tell. The deal with the Stellaron, the wish I made to it. There are no more secrets between us. Many years ago, the voice of the Stellaron sounded in my ears for the first time. I was no different from the previous generations of Guardians. I withdrew, refused to hear. I was as you are now, bitterly defending the Architect's so-called preservation. My conviction was once steadfast, unparalleled. Until a sudden change arrived and threw everything into chaos. Another choice appeared before me. The subversion of the old order. And the welcoming of a new world. And compared to the illusory, ever more distant preservation, this was so... I have agonized, long agonized over how to convey all this to you. Inevitably, I would descend into torment. Perhaps I should be thanking you, outsiders. The pressure you have imposed has at long last, Rania. Throughout your life, I have never forced you to submit to my will. Choose.
Madame Begonia, I am grateful to you for raising me and for allowing me the privilege of choice. But I am sorry, Mother. On this, our final occasion, you say that conceit and cowardice lie in the depths of human nature. Perhaps you're right. Desperation sheds a light on the darkest recesses of the heart. What about those simply struggling for survival, fighting for something better? I've witnessed their light on the front lines, in the underworld, in places you have overlooked. Our ancestors built the city, striving in the bitter snow to prolong our civilization. Even if this world is doomed to fall apart, not hand over our fate to the seed of ruin. We are guardians, Mother, chosen from among the masses. Our duty is to preserve the world built by humanity. You seek to crush human nature underfoot while masquerading as an arbiter and a god.
So, this is your choice. I understand, Branya. Pity. Such a pity that you will never see that resplendent world. Unable to free yourself from the shackles of your mind. You know what? You were supposed to be the mother of the new world.
The ground! It's shaking! What's happening?
That sign! The fate of the city of Belobog is sealed. Its future will unfold in our hands. And you will become the foundation of the new world. You must break the old to build the new. The Supreme Guardian commands you. Rise, engine of creation!
It's one of the architect's ancient machines! Watch out, all of you! This robot's 1,000 times bigger than Svarog. You have the worst luck running into me. With me out here, how can we lose?
Let's go.
We have to stop it!
A formal conclusion.
Look out!
All right, keep that clear.
Try that again. Here!
afraid of you.
Was that it?
Try that again. Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move.
Show no mercy.
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Torok. Rules are made to be broken.
Tough luck running into me. You!
Let's go.
For that. Conflict is pitiless. Eliminating threat.
Can't run!
No matter.
Told you I could fight. Here!
Let's make it quick.
Himeko! It's Himeko!
Hello? Can you... Gosh, the signal's terrible.
Himeko! You finally spared a thought for us.
What are you talking about? Well, then I've been up on the thing you that's right. So how does that guy work? Or, importantly, how do...
I'll cover you! Grab hold of me!
Behold, the power granted by them! Listen to the power surge! Sing! The Stellaron's promise is the only hope for this world. Just as it dispelled the Antimatter Legion 700 years ago, so too will it wipe you from the face of this world!
Stay alert. Just a scratch. Rules are made to be broken! Let's make it quick. How's this?
The Stellaron changes everything!
Let's go.
Humanity, so weak and foolish, always overestimating their abilities. Let me bestow upon you despair!
Is this the universe? But I was fighting Kukolia. Why am I here? The last time I came here, I drew Nanook's gaze. Could it be?
commercial district has fallen. We've transferred the residents to the outer municipal district for the time being. The garrison lost 26 fighters. But
Go on, Gepard.
I'm not sure that they're dead. I saw their broken figures lingering in the fragmentum. What happened back there defied all reason. It was madness. Madam Guardian, if this continues...
I know well the consequences, Gepard. You may leave.
We know well the consequences.
Why do you hesitate, Cacolia? Isn't this what you've always been hoping for? Get out of this cage and take a look at the city. What is there to lose? The efforts of our predecessors, their unfinished research, we can finally see them come to fruition. Give me some soldiers and I'll locate the Stellaron and find out how to save our world.
You need to come to your senses, Serval.
Come to my senses? What are you...
Guards! Miss Serval is tired. Take her to rest. Sequester her lab and detain the researchers. Their work is illegal.
Why, Cacolia? Why have you grown so cold?
Serval Landau, you were my most cherished friend.
There is no place nor place from this new world.
Madam Cacolia, the monsters are surging this way. It's too dangerous here.
Foolish. Weak.
What? Madam, what is you saying?
Only I can understand. They have eyes that do not see, ears that do not hear. Feast on their willful ignorance. Absolve them of their stupidity and fear.
Mother, I still don't understand. The fragmentum corrosion has already spread to the underworld. How will those below ground fend for themselves if we withdraw every guard?
The automatons will ensure their safety. The most important defensive position is here on the surface. If our lines crumble, the underground will vanish in an instant. Our defenses here must be maintained at all costs. These are the choices we make, Branya. As a leader, you must harbor the courage and foresight to choose. You, me, and every silver main guard in the city, all of us must carry out a higher mission. There will come a day when you must make your own choice. Do you understand?
A higher mission?
It is too early, Branya. Still too early. You will understand when the time is right.
The city is drowning in tears. The power of the preservation is fading. We could not defy the will of the Stellaron after all.
100 years. There is no faith nor wealth left for our successors. Only despair. To see the home we vowed to preserve wither away. That in itself is torture. The day will come when even the strongest of wills cannot help but give in to such influence. It You are but a stranger to us. And yet you seek to bond your destiny to ours. So be it. What is there to lose when so much has already been lost? Touch the light of the amber, trailblazer. See if your will can attract their gaze.
Stay alert. Indestructible.
Right there while I give you a present!
Follow my charge. Here is thunder! Time for the radiant spirit. Heed my word. Show no mercy!
I need to be brave. Careful, Mr. Sparrow.
Try that again!
Lance at the ready.
With me out here, how can we lose?
Conflict
at the ready.
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Storm.
I'm on guard.
My turn. Here.
It's thunder!
Lands at the ready.
Is that it?
You can't run.
You will not take away our hope.
Stay back, Clara. There's no time to lose. Annihilate. Stay back, Clara.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move.
Time for the Radiant Spirit. Heed my word. Show no mercy!
I told ya I could fight.
Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward!
You have the worst luck running into me. You can't run.
The power of the Stellar is with me! Cinders of the old world, soon to become ashes! Translates into hope!
Can't run.
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Storm.
It's thunder!
I'm on guard.
I'm not afraid of you.
Try that again. Hard luck running into me.
It's time.
You can't run.
The only redemption.
Try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move.
Follow my charge.
Lance at the ready. Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
You need to be brave.
Power translates into hope!
Try that again.
Stay back, Clara.
Deceived me.
We made a choice, go fight against your fate!
The Stellar warns us the future. It will engulf everything! It's over.
Mother, did you wake up from that dream?
was a tough trailblazing expedition. We made it! But, what are we gonna do with the Stellaron? It's usually Mr. Yang who handles it.
I've informed Himiko and Mr. Yang already. They'll steal the Stellaron.
Nice! The crisis on this world is basically over, right?
The storm still rages on. Now that the Stellaron is sealed, the eternal freeze will slowly recede. Fragmentum won't aggressively expand anymore, but nor will it disappear. Eurilo 6 has a chance to return to life, but it will take time. It will depend on the efforts of the people here.
Thank you. All of you. Thank you. I'm fine. Don't worry. There is still much to do. The people will have felt the effects of the engine of creation. There are so many questions to answer, so many truths to reveal. I don't know whether I can get the people to accept all this. Can I really do that? Tell everyone about Mother's true motives? About a lie perpetrated for 700 years?
No. No. No way.
Seele.
I don't know how to explain it, but I don't think there's any other way. In the underworld, we tell the kids, things will be better tomorrow. Everyone knows it's a lie, but it gets them to sleep with some hope. Can you imagine the consequences if we told the people what happened here? They'd be devastated. If we can't trust the Guardians, who or what can we trust?
Mother died to preserve Belobog.
What?
The visitors from beyond the sky told her the secret of the Stellaron. She knew that Alyssa Rand, the first Supreme Guardian, had failed to destroy it. And yet, she decided to challenge its power, a power beyond human comprehension. Supreme Guardian Cocolia sacrificed herself to dispel the dark clouds enveloping this city. From here on out, that's the truth the world will hear. What do you think?
It keeps the hope of preservation alive, at least.
It's logical.
Why do we have to lie? I'm abstaining. I like telling the truth.
Sorry. I'll be sure to make it up to you. For many people, Mother was an outstanding guardian. The whole truth will live on in my mind. All the mistakes, madness, evil, dreams therein. I will be the one to carry that burden. Now, I must take over the duties of the Supreme Guardian and discard my naive fantasies. I'm sorry, Seele. Please, protect this secret with me till the end of our lives.
Say no more. I know what to do.
Thank you. Now then, as promised, let's start rebuilding the bridge between the overworld and the underworld. Tila, can you tell everyone in the underworld that the Stellaron has been sealed? And tell them the blockade will soon be over, and they will breathe freely again soon.
Of course. Leave it to me. Nat's probably getting anxious about the delay.
While you do that, I'll head back to the administrative district. I need to tell Jabard. Sir,
Are you okay?
What's wrong, Bronya? Do you feel sick?
I'm fine. I need to hurry.
She's exhausted. Quick, we need to think of something.
Right. I almost forgot. You're still wanted by the guards. I might be an underworlder, but at least I don't stand out as much as you guys. Let's settle then. I'll leave Nat to you. Remember to keep the secret. For Brun... No. For Belobog's sake.
So, wanna tell us what happened back there? Don't think you can just reappear. Thank you. That's not.
He probably doesn't know what happened either. This wouldn't be the first time. Something similar happened when we faced the Duke. Originally, we thought it was because the Stellaron was linked to the destruction. But now it seems to be more than that. We might need to speak with Mr. Yang to understand what's going on. Let's focus on the business at hand first. We shouldn't disrupt Himiko and Mr. Yang while they're dealing with the Stellaron. Let's talk once we're back on the Express.
You're right. We need to finish what we started. Let's hurry up and find Natasha.
Will of preservation!
Look! There's a big crowd around the clinic! Do you think they felt the... effects of the battle just now? Let's go ask around.